Here we've got Soukyugurentai for the Sega Saturn from those lovely people at Raising. Okay, let's start it up. First of all, you got a choice of 3 ships to select. Personally, I think this red one here is the best. Soukyugurentai comes to us from Racing, as I said. It's a conversion of the STV arcade board, otherwise known as the Titan board in the West. Basically, it's just a Sega Saturn arcade cabinet. And in my own personal opinion, this is probably one of the best STV board conversions around. Graphics absolutely stunning. You've got pre-rendered spaceships, polygons in the background. In this stage at least. Transparency effects, massive sprite scaling effects, which is what the Saturn is best at. And amazing chip generated music. All the audio you're hearing now comes straight from the Sega Saturn sound chip. No CD streaming in this game whatsoever. You can see this first stage is quite short, but later stages are quite a lot longer than that first one. You also let loose with a cluster bomb. Soukyugurentai features different types of weapons. You can see here we've got your standard blaster weapon, and here we've got the bomb. And most important is this laser lock-on here. The laser lock-on can lock in from items above and below the screen. So as you can see, I'm attacking that ship that's below me. These are on the same plane as me. Of course I can take them out. Also, items which are zooming in from above can also be locked on with the laser and taken out. There are actually 2 types of lasers. This one, the one that you just saw, which is probably the most useful. And then we have this one here, which is more of a cluster attack. You see it there? It's a lot more powerful than the laser, but doesn't let as many clusters out as what you get with lasers. So while the laser is less powerful than the cluster attack, you certainly hit a lot more objects and it seems to be more effective overall. This game just oozes quality. Sure, it's not perfect, it's got a bit to slow down in there when you put on the highest difficulty level. And sometimes you get hit by God knows what because you just can't see what's coming. The action is that frantic. But overall, the entire atmosphere of the game is one of just pure quality. The music plays a really big part in it, which is something overlooked by many Western gamers. It just gives you that sense of being at war with a military attack. And down the very bottom of the screen down there, you can see a couple of trucks and a big boss. Well, we'll be visiting them later on when the screen zooms all the way down, which show a bit of the sands through the scaling powers. Here we go, getting a bit closer to them now. Let's take them out. Ah, shit. That one got me. So why should you buy this game over other Saturn shooters? Well, it's a good question. Saturn's not exactly short of shooters. But I'd say, to the defense of this one, it's probably got a graphic quality higher than most Saturn shooters out there. The sound is amazing. The playability is spot on. You can't fault the playability at all. And it has this one extra feature that keeps you coming back. Just take a look. It's the extra options menu. In here you get the chance to change all sorts of different options to customize the game. Of course you got your button configuration there, which is probably the only thing in the entire game in English. Here we go, how many times you finish the game, where if you have to loop the game twice before you get the ending and so on. The amount of lives you can have, the amount of bombs you can have. This one I haven't figured out what it is yet. These options open up the more you play the game, so obviously I haven't played it enough to open up these. This option here allows you to configure whenever you get extra bonus lives and so on. But the best option to unreveal, it's actually one of the first options to unreveal, strangely enough, is the Raising Sound History, which features music from 3 of their top games, which are also on the Sega Saturn. And these feature all the different music from the games, so you can listen to all your Raising favourites on your Soukyugurentai. So Retroscore has to give I can't even say the name now. Has to give Soukyugurentai quite a good score. It's got the playability there. It'll keep you coming back for quite some time. You know, it's got the extra options, the challenge and everything. We're going to give it a score of 8 out of 10.